Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I'm taking a look at a new macOS vulnerability affecting Safari that could expose sensitive information to an attacker. I'll go through how the vulnerability works and then what you should do to protect yourself from it. Let's jump into it. So I have a post here from Microsoft who discovered the issue. I'm sure the Microsoft research team wasn't all that broken up about announcing their findings of a vulnerability in their competitor's product, but they did do a nice job explaining the details of what they found. So the first thing you need to understand is that macOS has a feature called transparency, consent, and control. This feature allows the user to affirmatively control what information installed applications can have access to. For example, the camera, the microphone, contacts list, downloads folder. And if I scroll down here just a bit, you'll see a window that pops up whenever an application asks for permission to one of these things. If you're a Mac user, you've surely seen this window before. So this is a feature at the operating system level. But what's interesting is that Safari actually doesn't use the operating system level feature because it maintains these permissions at the domain level for each website that you go to. So the operating system level control is not granular enough to meet the requirements of Safari. And this is where the problem starts, according to Microsoft researchers. It's possible to change Safari settings so that an attacker can load a web page that can have access to the microphone or camera or any other feature controlled by the transparency, consent, and control feature. Now, the good news is that making these changes on the system requires the system to already have been exploited. It doesn't seem like this particular vulnerability is a new entry point into macOS. At least that's my understanding. Drop a comment below if you understand it differently. The bad news is that it seems like there's already malware out in the wild that seems like it might be using this vulnerability to offload user data. So the basic gist of the vulnerability is that if your system has already been compromised, it's rather simple for the attacker to turn on your microphone or camera without your knowledge or consent. It's definitely not good. But what do you have to do to protect yourself from this vulnerability? Well, Apple already dropped an update to patch this issue in September, so you'll just need to push that update through. So this is another example of how important it is to make sure that you apply updates rather quickly when they are available. Obviously, that can be somewhat inconvenient as you may have system downtime, or you may need to review the update before you're comfortable pushing it forward into your system or into your organization. But it's important to make sure that you're pushing updates rather quickly if you can. But that's it for this vulnerability. Considering it's not a new entry point, I don't think it's a major concern, but it's something you'd like to patch pretty quickly to eliminate any possibility of an attacker gaining access to this sensitive information. But what do you think? Leave a comment down below. I'll leave this one here for now. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.